Okay, Jeff, wrap us up. You'll have to...
Okay, we're doing the wrap-up for, it's Tuesday, October 28th. We just got home, it's a little after 6. Our ride today took us to Bulls Gap. We wanted to see the Archie Campbell Museum. So we left this morning about 11:15, I think, and it was pretty nice. It was about 65. And we rode over to Dandridge and then to White Pine. From White Pine we went over to Jefferson City, and then we were going to stop at the Cherokee Dam. And as we were trying to pull in, they were doing some, it looks like some major construction. Looks like they're doing something to the whole park area. So the road was closed, so we couldn't get in. So we stopped and took a couple pictures of the dam, and then we took, I think it's 375, the Lakeshore Road, up to 25E. It's a real pretty road, runs right by the water there, real pretty. And then from 25 we rode into Morristown, and then over to Bulls Gap. We stopped for lunch, late lunch, about what, 2 o'clock, I guess?
Yeah. 2
or 2:30 at, was it Doug's? Jugs.
Jugs.
It was Jugs, Jugs Restaurant right there on 11E and Bulls Gap. We'd ridden by that building probably 100 times over the years. It's changed names a couple times, but the folks were super nice. We had a real nice meal, and then just after lunch, just down the road there was the Archie Campbell Museum. So we stopped in there, right in Bulls Gap, downtown Bulls Gap. We were there a few weeks ago and it was closed. So we stopped in there today, and it was pretty interesting. It's in the City Hall, and in the back couple rooms they have kind of like a museum for Bulls Gap and Archie Campbell. And so we visited that for a while and met the lady that was running it. And the homestead was locked today, and they didn't have a key for it close by apparently, so we didn't get to go into the Archie Campbell homestead. And we walked around downtown Bulls Gap, and then the mayor, we were walking around, and the mayor pulled up and introduced himself to us and told us some more history of Bulls Gap. One of the empty buildings used to be a bank, and it closed, and then there are a couple hotels down there right on the railroad tracks. And he said for years now they've been trying to get the money up to restore them or redo them. Or,
yeah, they're privately owned currently.
Yeah, and he said it was, one of those hopes that nobody knows.
A lot of money with no return.
Yeah, so right now for the buildings they're just sitting there kind of empty. So after meeting the mayor, after Bulls Gap, we rode down to Whitesburg, I think, and took 113 over to 160, and then rode down into Newport. And then from Newport we rode into Chestnut Hill, where Bush's Baked Beans is, and then Dandridge, back to Dandridge, and then back into Knoxville. Our total ride was, I think, 188 miles. We left this morning about 11:15 and just got home about 6 o'clock. So, Pamela, what was your favorite thing of the day today?
My favorite thing was meeting the mayor of Bulls Gap.
Yeah, me too, because we were getting ready to leave. There was only one...
Michael Solomon, I think is his last name.
Michael something. He gave us a card, but there was only one person in the City Hall. Bulls Gap's a real small town. It was a lady just kind of manning the store while no one was there.
She was real sweet.
She's real sweet. Let us walk through the museum. Told us that no one else was there today. So as we were just getting ready to get back on the bikes, the mayor came out and introduced himself, had some brochures for us.
Talked motorcycles for a minute.
Talked motorcycles. He knew of Biker Rags, knew who we were. Talked about what they wanted to accomplish for Bulls Gap, and said he was the election is coming up next week. So he said he hopes to continue to be mayor, but he wasn't sure. But it was real nice, and it was just real sweet of him to come out and kind of introduce himself.
It was very nice. I felt very welcoming.
We told him what we were doing day
and then
rides.
it wasn't until later when we realized we didn't get a picture of him.
Yeah, we forgot to get a picture of him. So Mayor Michael, thank you so much for that. And that was my favorite thing. And actually, this was a beautiful day. I don't know if this is true or not, but we heard in the restaurant, some lady said that on her weather jobber, they're calling for snow on Saturday. So this is it turned out to be about 79 or 80. I saw in the thermometer or one of the banks, I think, when we rode through Newport. So it actually got kind of warm this afternoon. It was cool this evening coming home. So it's just a beautiful day. The weather is supposed to kind of turn tomorrow and get back to normal, back in the 60s. So that was our adventure for the day, and I guess we'll talk to you next time. And thanks for following us, guys. We appreciate it. Isn't that right?